Hello, everybody. Driving right now. Like, where am I driving to? Let's probably get some gas and get something to eat. But my main purpose for this video is something I've been trying to improve on for the last many, many years. I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years now, feels like. Like self-improvement, but to have a better, clearer clarity on that, it's like, what do you say this? Not just self-improvement, but more meaning in the things I do. Like, what's the meaning behind the thing I do? One of the things I used to say and preach was, what's the thing behind trying to get fit and all that stuff. Of course, it's, you want to be mentally strong, you want to be physically strong. But the other thing behind it was being still healthy and strong and capable of helping to support my family, take care of my family. Like, something that I somewhat understood and people said in the past too, and I used to appreciate was, when your family gets sick and stuff, like who's going to be there? Who's going to be there to help take care of them? Who's going to be there to help support who? Because if I'm sick, if I'm ill, like, I can't do anybody no good, And there's a line there, there's a selfishness too, because I know when I get into certain things, like my mind, like I get pretty locked in when I'm into stuff that I like. But the thing that I forget behind all that stuff is, honestly, thinking about it now, I'm like, oh, I get into it because of selfish reasons, like a lot, like, oh, I want to get fit, I want to have abs, I want to, look great, I want to feel great, ooh, I want to build my own status up of like, oh yeah, I'm really good at this or that, like I'm really skillful at this and that, like, look, that's why I posted, because you're looking for self-validation. Besides that, though, it's like the other borderline behind that is, inspiring people, motivating people, like, what is your biggest gift in life? That's just one, small aspect of it, because many people has inspired me, like Muhammad Ali, great people, Mike Tyson, a lot of different people. We talk about athletes and sports, how people love sports athletes because it's like, they chase their goals, they chase their dream, they're doing something they're really passionate about. But another thing that's hard to understand is this big quote I think a lot of us ask ourselves. Like, people ask, are you happy? Are you happy, And that's the thing, like, that's a very, now that I've been trying to research this, like, like they say, happiness isn't something you should be searching or trying to find or trying to manifest, because the thing is, happiness and all that kind of stuff is, or a lot of these different things, they're all emotions. Emotions come and go, they flow, they peak and valley, no matter what it is. You're celebrating, you have a win, it comes and goes. It's like, oh yeah, and then it goes away, oh yeah, and it goes away. It's nothing permanent behind that, but maybe a better source for that, or motivation or inspiration is the meaning behind what you do for what you do. One thing, like, yeah, it's a job, but yet I know the decision I made to choose the path of working in the medical device industry, right? Like, previously with Hinkle, and then I got the opportunity to work with Medtronic. It's like, dang, gonna help little kids and stuff like that. Like, that gave me so much more meaning, even though at the end of the day, everything gets repetitive. It's a job, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I've said it to many people before. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a sports athlete or whatever it is. Like, you love basketball, you're passionate about it. But it doesn't matter, whatever it is. Most people, I think, at the end of the day, you do things that are really redundant. You get tired, you get bored of that stuff, But then at the end of the day, too, is like, you got to go back to the meaning behind it. Like, like, why are you doing this or that or whatever the case may be? Because, like everything I said, you'll get tired of it. It's just like eating rice and chicken every day or something like that, Like, a lot of us can do it, but at the end of the day, doing something repetitively really does get boring. So, you got to make it interesting. You got to learn the different aspects of it. If you enjoy it, you find the passion behind it. Like, I heard something not too long ago about, dang, it just skipped my mind right now. Oh yeah, and I remember now. Like, so for example, like, something you choose to do, something you're passionate about. Like, let's say, whatever you do, whatever you want to try to pursue, think about, like, would you be happy you pursued it, whether you succeeded or failed? Not to say, like the person was mentioning, and I agree with it too, like, whether you become successful at it or not, that's not the point. The point is, like, are you proud of yourself that you pursued this journey, And something with bodybuilding, working out, and sports and all that stuff, I think one of the things everybody really admires about that is, like, everybody knows there's discipline behind all that stuff. Like, ain't none of this came today. or ain't none of this happened in 24 hours. This is something that happened in days and years. You sacrificed, time with family, friends. You had to, you have to give up a lot. And then I'm thinking about it now, like, are you willing to give a lot up? Like, yeah, I am. I am willing to give up a lot of that stuff right there. Because before I felt guilty in that, but now I'm like, I understand what the devotion, what the time means behind that. It's giving up the time and busting your butt and stuff like that. Like, it's going to benefit a lot because it's going to have your character show how the tough times, and it's not the easy decisions, but you know what? You were tough enough to do that. And when other things come up where you can't wait for those things, those are the things you choose to, like, oh, I could do that. I could, excuse me, I could skip training day for, family emergencies and stuff like that, or, stuff that we, might show up late for birthdays or whatever the case may be. And I'm just venting this out and spreading it out, so it's just a reminder of, like, search for meaning. What are you doing and why you're doing it? Like I gave that during my mother's speech of, are you doing it for the right reasons? Are you having the right stability behind what you do things and why you do it? So yeah, I think thinking about that, yes, I do have the right reasons for doing certain things, and just that's what you should be thinking about.